Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you. Decided to do another build and play with you all, where we're going to put a deck together on screen and then take it for a spin in a couple of games. And I have not done any Theme Chronicle yet, so we're going to be building a deck for the Theme Chronicle here. Now, I always get this mixed up with Legend Anthology, but Legend Anthology is the anime event. Theme Chronicle is the solo mode event. So when I'm thinking of solo mode decks, and the best ones, honestly, my first thought is going to be Orcust. And it definitely looks like the designers of the ban list had that in mind, as well as it looks like Harpour and Girsu are both going to be limited. But I think that's pretty much, you know, in events, I really like to look and see what cards are banned as well, just in case there's anything that... Okay, so there's nothing within the Orcust archetype that's banned. What about Nightmare? Can we do Nightmare stuff? Okay, they did ban Nightmare Mermaid. That is definitely unfortunate. So, okay. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I think we'll still play Orcust. We could also play Sky Striker. What does that look like? Kagari's at 1. Engage is at 1. Linkage is at 1. Okay. It's too bad that Sky Striker Orcust isn't really an option without being able to go into Nightmare Mermaid. I think I'll still do Orcust. It's been so long since I've played this deck. Okay, so we'll start with one of each of those. I think we'll rock a full playset of Symbol Skeleton because the other stuff is at 1. Let's see. If we do that, I might even do a copy of Brass Bombard, honestly, but not quite yet. Let's see, Wonder Wand for sure, and then hand or face of field to the graveyard, draw 2. I might do Orchestrated Return as well. Should I do yeah, I think I should do multiple copies. We could start with just one Orcust Nightmare. And then... The Chalice or Legacy? I don't remember. No, it's Legacy. Okay. I never remember the world archetype the crown is under. Here we go. Okay, so we do need some more ways to go into our plays to be able to dump our stuff. It would help if I could spell here. Yeah, Foolish Burial and Foolish Burial Goods should be pretty big help. I'm going to play a second Crescendo just to make sure that we have one in deck to send off the Foolish Burial Goods. Let's see. What else? Just, we need ways to be able to send our Orcust stuff to the graveyard consistently. You know what we could do? Takes our normal summon. But if we're looking to send dark cards to the graveyard, Armageddon Knight's a pretty good way of doing that. That's also searchable by Rhoda, which is nice. So that gives us like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starters. That's not bad. And we're at 17 cards. All right, so if I started putting in off engine, what does that look like? First of all, okay, we do have IP and SP. That's good. Oh, because they are actually in their own solo mode. How about that? Wait a second. Is there any chance in the world? No. Okay. I was like, is there any shot that Sprite is actually illegal for this? But no. No, definitely not. Okay. Okay, so let's look at more off-engine. I imagine they banned Maxi for this event. Yeah, Maxi's banned. Shifter's banned. Okay. Cashier stuff being banned is... Bestial stuff being banned is actually pretty rough, too. I mean, I guess that all makes sense because it's Theme Chronicle, right? Millennium. To be fair, Millennium Engine wouldn't really do a lot here anyway because that's mostly contingent on going into Nightmare Mermaid. I definitely want droplets. Let's get those in here. It's called by band, called by is band. Let's get a couple of triple attacks in here then. this a level 1? No, but Brass Bombard is, right? It is. Does that do anything for me, though? Like, if I open Brass Bombard and nothing else, what does that actually do for me? I can summon, I can go into Galatea Eye, I could discard in order to add, like, the World Crown, which is better than nothing. Maybe I will play, like, a single Brass Bombard. Yeah, this one summons Orcust monsters from hand. Obviously, it's going to be, like, the least useful one, but just another Orcust name. Might actually consider a copy of Return here as well, just to try to find some more live plays. Makes our deck a little bit more consistent. I think Bell will be good in this event. I would expect to see a lot of mirror matches. Nib should be pretty good here too. Ooh, we can play Purges, and then we'll just round it out with Imperms. Second triple tack or orchestrated return? I actually kind of feel like second triple tack is definitely just better. Okay, what other extra deck stuff do we have that we can go into? Dark is definitely going to be really good. Gorgon's a pretty decent target for IP, although... Am I forgetting stuff as far as, like, Orcust goes? For the extra deck? I mean... I can't play Fiendsmith, I can't play Nightmare Mermaid, so there's not really much of a point to doing the Nightmare Phoenix, I guess, unless we want to be able to blow up back rows. Access code is banned, so I can't climb up to that, but a Balaku is legal. It's worth noting. Zombie Vampire is legal, that's also worth noting. But with Millennium as an engine not being legal, not really a lot that can do. The Brass Bombard is a level 1 tuner. Don't really know what that does for us, though, as far as like being able to pivot into other plays. Is Super Poly legal? There's no shot. No, it's not. Okay. Neither is Fallen of the Virtuous. Yeah, that makes sense. I might, okay, oh, Typhoon's not legal, never mind. I was gonna say that's a pretty easy one to throw in, but I might cut and just go off screen here for a second and, like, just kind of poke around some other event deck lists and see if there's anything big that I'm missing or forgetting. One sec. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything like super crucial that I'm forgetting. It looks like a lot of people are just kind of rounding out with, you know, generic stuff. So I do think a Balaku is pretty decent. We'll go ahead and throw that in. I saw some people playing like rank 4s, and I think because we're on a playset of the Armageddonite here, I do think that could be potentially pretty valuable. So like Exciton Knight, I think is a pretty decent option. Dugaris, I think is pretty solid, especially for like the attack doubling, and really all the effects could have some pretty decent utility here. Let's see, what else? We could just do this to be able to have some kind of a board breaker option. Gorgon of Xylophonia is an alternate IP option as well. And we could just do like another rank 4 to kind of round that out. Maybe like Tornado Dragon or something, why not? Okay, yeah, that looks pretty solid to me. Let's go ahead and throw on some accessories, and then we will head on over to the event. Okay, let's see what we got, now that we got our list put together here. All right, we get to go first. Now, this is an event, so they honestly might just, like, snap concede as soon as we start doing things. Hopefully that won't be the case, and we actually get to, like, do something here, but we'll see. Ooh, okay, this hand looks great. We got Girsu, we got Goods. We got Joel, even if they have, like, Fuelos or something. Imperm on Girsu. That's fine, because we have the Foolish Burial Goods. We don't get the tokens, which might end up mattering a little bit here. right, so Goods will send the Crescendo, and they're just going to concede. Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably going to happen, but yeah, so we just use Goods to send Crescendo, which can then add the Dark Machine. We link, which will be Harpour. We link into Galatea Eye. We dump Harpour. We pop off and go full combo. All right, let's see if we can actually get a complete duel. Hopefully that'll be the case. Okay, I suspect our opponent might be on Sky Striker here. We do get to go first again. It's good. I did have one off-screen going second game against Sky Striker where I conceded, not even because of our opponent's plays, but just because they took like 10 to 20 seconds, no exaggeration, between actions because they were just like disconnecting constantly. They had a little Wi-Fi icon up here, but we got Harpour, we got Foolish Goods. Hand should be solid. Let me actually activate Foolish Goods before I go into Galatea Eye. I want to make sure... Okay. Yep, again, that sounds about right. Oh, joy. I might actually just have to cut until whenever I get a game that's not a snap concede. Maybe I'll get lucky and I won't have to cut. It'll just be this next one, but I kind of doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of was a little bit worried about doing live duels for an event, honestly, for this exact reason. It's like, I don't know, sometimes people kind of complain that ranked ladder is too punishing, right? As far as like ranking down and that being tied to getting gems through like missions and stuff, but if we lived in a world where ranking down wasn't a thing, ranked ladder would just be this. It would just be people like snap conceding constantly because there's no, you know, punishment for it. Now this looks great going second, but I really do need to find a starter in order for this to actually, you know, kind of pan out with plays here. Xian's Smoke Signal. I'm not going to Ash Blossom that. We're up against 6 Samurai. Does that have a... That does have a solo mode, doesn't it? Does it? It does. Yes. Yes, it does. Here, so I'd like to use the Imperm before the Impulse, ideally. And because we have 2 Imperms, I'm just going to fire the first one off now against the Kagari here. This is what they added off of Smoke Signal, right? Yeah, or it's Kaigeki, not Kagari, sorry. Alright, let's see if they have follow-up. They do. Anarchist Monk. This card is sent from the field to the graveyard. You can add a 6 Samurai Quick Play spell from your deck to your hand. A 6 Samurai Synchro monster that was... A 6 Samurai monster that was Synchro summoned using this card gains its effect, which increases levels by 1. Is that right? So they get to add a monster off of this and a quick play spell off of this, and it's reducing all my levels by 1. I see. Your opponent activates a monster effect. You can negate the activation if you do destroy that card. So Ash Blossom would not be able to stop this here. I could save it for my turn. No, you know what? I'm going to Imperm now, and then I can nib later. They are going to chain Cunning of the 6 Samurai. Target a 6 Samurai monster in either graveyard and special summon it. How about no? So they are able to dodge the Imperm, meaning they will get the monster search, but now the Xian is off the field for good, which means I can use Ash Blossom and Nib here. So they get to search what? A monster and a quick buy spell, right? They don't have their normal summon. They try to search. We can Ash. 2 more summons to Nib. Which if they want to synchro summon just using like monsters from hand. Okay, asceticism. Same attack. Okay, they pass. Brass Bombard is not full combo. Let me think for a second. If I normal summon it, link into Galatea Eye, activate Galatea Eye, send like Nib. What else did they add? Tactical Trainer. And special summon. Discard a 2 from the field of graveyard. Add a 6 strike card. So I mean, I can make like Little Knight. It's probably better than nothing, right? That's a brutal Ash Blossom. That is devastating. Wow. I was really hoping, because I knew that 2 of the 4 cards in their hand were like engine pieces, that they wouldn't have a hand trap, but that is devastating. If it was 4 unknown cards, I think I might have actually just passed, because the likelihood of one of those cards being Ash Blossom would have been so much higher. Alright, so hopefully they don't have a follow-up. I mean, they could just battle over this Galatea Eye as well. She can revive herself and then use the effect. So even if we don't top deck anything live, we have at least something that we can do. Armageddonite is a fantastic top deck. Holy. This sends from the hand to the graveyard? Only from the hand to the graveyard. Or no, sorry. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish... Right. Okay, so, yeah. We always normal summon here. Yes, now we can dump the Harp Horror. And that is going to be a dub. All right. That is a dub that was actually, like, somewhat of a back-and-forth game there. It was still pretty top deck heavy. I'd like to get at least one more solid duel. Let me see if I can do that here. Hopefully, unless it takes, like, a million billion years. But hopefully it won't. Core Extreme. And we're going first. Yay! Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna go first, we're gonna open a starter, we're gonna play it, and then they're gonna concede. It's probably what's gonna happen here. Alright, moment of truth. Normal summon Girsu. Girsu F. It's gonna resolve. We're gonna dump the Harp Horror. We're gonna activate Girsu. Gonna put a token on each field. Alright, now we can turn the token into Galatea Eye. I don't even need to use Harp Horror yet here, do I? Let's activate the Galatea Eye. Does it really matter what we dump here? I mean, we should probably just dump Orcust Nightmare, because we have more Symbol Skeletons in our deck. I mean, to be fair, we also have more Orcust Nightmares in our deck, but... Okay, here's Babel. We still have the Harp Horror, too. I haven't even banished anything yet. Let's... Oh my god. Paralysis of choice right now. I'm actually kind of afraid of, like, doing the wrong thing. Okay, so Galatea 2 is to link 2 is to put a monster back, right? That's banished. So, a lot of the time we want that to be, like, our Orcust Nightmare. We could dump the World Wand. Sure, why not? Hopefully I don't regret that. Oh man, now that I actually get to do things, I'm like, All right, let's just go ahead and go into Galatea Link 2. And we'll activate. We can put back the Nightmare. Because isn't World Wand, don't you want that one to be... No, I did do that wrong. You want Nightmare in the graveyard and World Wand to go back into the deck, right? Alright, what all is in here? Yeah, let's summon Galatea Eye by banishing Girsu. And then we can go Harp Horror for the Symbol Skeleton. And we can just go straight into Enlil Girsu. Alright, and now we activate... What does this one do again? Banish Orcust monsters, special summon it. Okay. What does this one do again? But I want to get the Ding Girsu into rotation, right? So we should do it like this. And then we can go Ding. And then Ding can attach the Symbol Skeleton as a material. And now Enlil Girsu. Let's put back Harp Horror, right? I feel like that's best. Take the token. And now we can make IP. And I think I even have an extra body here if I really want it, right? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, did that screw up my Enlil Girsu? No, yeah, World Legacy card, right? Yeah, alright, we're good. Alright, I don't think I did that like 100% optimally, but at least I did it. Okay, so we can steal, we can go into SP, we have a counter trap Omni Negate. Is this a quick effect? Tribute a Dino Wrestler monster, then target a card your opponent controls and destroy it. It is a quick effect. Okay. That's fine. So I can't, like, try to go, you know, Little Knight and banish it before it gets a chance to use the effect, unfortunately. This card is normal or special summon. Destroy a dinosaur monster in your hand or face of field, then add or an evolution pill from deck to hand. That's fine. I think I have to use my counter trap on this, which is really unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, that Babel is obviously just too important. It's either like give up on Babel and keep my counter trap, or just giving up on like at least two or three different disruption effects. Okay, they're popping Baby Ceresaurus and adding double evolution pill. Banish a non-dinosaur and a dinosaur from your hand. Okay, we're definitely gonna droll here. And this summons or searches? It summons. Okay. Yeah, let's droll and then... So they need to banish a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur. They have two dinosaurs in the graveyard and one on field. They added the double evolution pill. So if I can take a non-dinosaur from them, either by taking control of it or banishing it, that would keep them off the ability to activate the double evolution pill. Overraptor. So they have to send the dinosaur here. Because they can't add it because of Droll, so it has to be sent. They're going to send a Misk. You can banish any number of dinosaurs from your graveyard, including this one. Special summon a dinosaur from your deck. This has an on-field effect. Target other level 4 lower dinosaur on the field. Destroy it and special summon a dinosaur from your graveyard in defense mode. So I think we should probably try to put a stop to that. I could do it with Little Knight, or I could do it... Oh, you know what? I could use Little Knight to banish the Misk. Okay, so let's activate... Oh, there's so many different ways that we could do this. I'm going to start by activating IP now. And I'm actually going to banish this from the graveyard. All right, now I'm going to go Symbol Skeleton, Revive Ding, Ding F, send the Overraptor. All right. Now I still have the Enlil Girsu Steel. They can't use Overraptor to summon from graveyard, and they can't use Misk to summon from deck. They can't search off Droll. They've already used their normal summon. One of their 3 remaining cards. Okay, here's Anima. I could take it and have it point to the other EMZ. They also would not have a non-dinosaur. They're just going to concede. Yeah. So taking it with Enlil Girsu was absolutely what I was about to do in the right play there. I can have it point to the other EMZ, so that way that EMZ is compromised for the opponent. It would also keep them off a non-dinosaur, so that Evolution Pill in hand would have been dead. They would have had 2 other remaining cards in hand. And I guess those could have been more plays, except keep in mind, they can't normal summon, they can't add cards from the deck to the hand as well, and they don't have any extension left in the graveyard either. So, yeah, I think that was a pretty solid game. Had to get through a bunch of non-games to get to it, but what else is new, especially for an event, right? So yeah, all in all, I think that when it comes to the strongest decks you could find for Theme Chronicle, even with these limitations, I think Orcust is definitely still up there. Really like having the Armageddonites as well as Rhoda to search it in order to provide just that little bit more of push in order to find those plays there. But yeah, that was great. That was a good play session there. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Thank you as always for watching. I super appreciate your support. And let's go ahead and move now to our outro. That way we can thank our YouTube members and Patreon subscribers for their excellent support as well. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.